are doing good. Let's start today's chapter, subtraction. Write the missing numbers with the help of a number line. Remember students, in this chapter we're going to learn about subtraction. So whenever we subtract on a number line, we move backward, that is left side, right? See, first one is 8 minus 8. We'll start from 8 and then we'll move 8 steps backward, okay? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here is the answer, 0. Okay, next one is 7. We'll start from 7 and then we'll move, or we will jump 5 steps backward, right? Starting from 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here. And the answer is 2, right? Question number 2, subtract the following. One has been done for you. Second one, let's see. 4 minus 4 is 0. 7 minus 5 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3, right? Question number 3. Sanjay had rupees 7, okay? Okay. And he spent rupees 4. Now, how many rupees is he left with? He had total 7 rupees, out of which he spent 4 rupees. How many rupees is left with him? What will you do? You will simply minus them. Okay, 7 minus 4 is rupees 3. That means 3 rupees is left with him. Okay. Question number 4. 5 boats were tied up. 4 of them sailed away. How many boats were left? See, there were total 5 boats and 4 of them sailed away. So, how many left? 5 minus 4 is 1. So, there is only 1 boat left. Okay. Consider the following examples. Number 1. 6 plus 3 is equals to 9 and 9 minus 3 is equals to 6. Means there is some connection between these numbers. Okay. 2 plus 7 is equals to 9 and 9 minus 7 is equals to. Means if you subtract this number from this number, you will get this number. Okay. Now, number 2, 12. If you add 10 to 12, you will get 22. And if you subtract 10 from 22, you will get 12. Or you can say 12 plus 10 is equals to 22. And if you minus 10 from 22, you will get 12. Okay. Addition and subtraction are inverse operations. How? Let's check. For each addition fact, we can write a subtraction fact. For example, 8 plus 7 is equals to 15. Okay, we will write subtraction fact. Now, if you subtract 7 from 15, you will get this number, that is 8. Okay, and second one is, if you subtract 8 from 15, that is 15 minus 8, you will get this number, that is 7, right? Write a subtraction fact for each addition fact. One has been done for you. Let's check out the second one. 30 plus 20 is equals to 50. What will you write? You will write 50 minus 20, then you will get 30, right? Isn't it easy? Next, subtracting 3-digit numbers without borrowing. Okay, see, we have to subtract 124 from 365. Okay, let's check out first method, that is the short method. Subtract the ones, that is 5 minus 4, 1. Then subtract the tens, 6 minus 2 is 4. And then subtract the hundreds, that is 3 minus 1, 241. Or you can expand it also, 300 plus 60 plus 5, then 124 is 100 plus 20 plus 4, okay. But we have written here minus because we have to subtract these numbers, right. Let's subtract. First one has been done for you, we'll do the next one. See, 6 minus 5 is 1. 70 minus 40 is 30. 400 minus 200 is 200. Okay. So this is 231. Now 6 minus 5 is 1, 7 minus 4 is 3, 4 minus 2 is 2. 231 is the answer. Okay. Let's subtract 3 minus 1, 2, 8 minus 7, 1, 5 minus 2, 3, right? Now, subtracting 3-digit numbers with borrowing, okay, from tens to ones. See, we have to subtract 419 from 895. So, first we will expend it 800 plus 90 plus 5 and 400 plus 10 plus 9. But here there is a minus sign because we have to subtract these numbers, okay. So, 90 plus 5, okay, we cannot subtract 9 from 5. So, we will have to borrow from the tens. So, 90 means 80 plus 10, okay, and there is a 5 1. So, we will give this 10 to this numbers so that a 5 becomes 15, okay. Now, we can easily subtract 9 from 15, 15 minus 9 is 6, and now this will become 80 because 10 has been given to the 5. 80 minus 10 is 70 and 800 minus 400 is 400, that is 476, okay. And if we do like this, we will get the same answer. See, we cannot subtract 9 from 15, take a borrow from the digit which is at tens place. So, it will become 15, it will become 8. 15 minus 9 is 6, 8 minus 1 is 7 and 8 minus 4 is 4. So, 476, okay. Now, subtract 2 minus 7. We cannot subtract 7 from 2. So, what will we do? We will take a carry or we will borrow from the digit which is at tens place. So, it has become 12 and it has become 5. 12 minus 7 is 5, 5 minus 3 is 2 and 8 minus 2 is 6, right? Now, from hundreds to tens and from tens to ones, okay. So, we have to subtract these numbers. First, we will expend them 600 plus 40 plus 3, okay. 300 plus 80 plus 9, okay. Now, see, 3 minus 7, is it 9? Is it possible to subtract 9 from 3? No. So, we will take or we will borrow from tens place, 40, right. We will write 40 as a 30 plus a 10 and then we will give this 10 to 3 so that 3 becomes 13. Now, 13 minus 9 is 4, okay. Now, 30 and we have to subtract 80 from 30. Is it possible? Not possible. So, what will we do? We will borrow from the digit which is at 100 place, okay. So, at 100 place there is 600. We will write it as 500 plus 100, okay. And then we will give this 100 to what? To 30. Or then it will become 130. Now, we can easily subtract it. 130 minus 80 is 50 and 500 minus 300 is 200 and the difference is 254. We borrow from 100 columns to tens column, remember that, okay. 100 columns to tens column and from tens column to ones column. Look at the following example. In the third subtraction problem, first borrow 100 from 800. See, in this problem, okay. Now, in place of 0, 10, we have 10 tens in the tens column. Now, borrow 110 from 10 tens, 4 ones plus 110 borrowed become 14 ones in the ones column. Let's check it out. 804 minus 68, okay. We cannot subtract 8 from 4. So, we will have to borrow from this place. But wait a minute, there is a 0 at tens place. How can we borrow from 0? So, what will we do? We will borrow, then we will go to the hundreds place, okay, and then we will borrow from here, okay. Now, what happens? It will become 10 tens, okay. It will become 7, okay. Now, we can easily take a borrow from 10, okay. So, it will become 9 and it will become 14, right. Now, you can subtract 14 minus 8 is 6, 9 minus 6 is 3 and 7 as it is, right? Subtract 631 minus 247. Okay, 1 minus 7, not possible. We will borrow from here. It will become 11, it will become 2. 11 minus 7 is 4. Can we subtract 4 from 2? No. So, we will borrow from the next number. Okay. 6. It will become 12, it will become 5. 12 minus 4 is 8, 5 minus 2 is 3, right? Consider another example. Subtract 125 from 303. Step 1. Arrange the digits of numbers in columns like this. Step 2. We cannot subtract once. See? You cannot subtract once. Regroup tens into ones, no tens at tens place, regroup hundreds and tens in the larger number. See, you cannot subtract 5 from 3. You will borrow from this place, that is tens place, but there is a 0, so what will we do? You will go to the 100 place, okay? It will become 10, this will become 2. Then 3 will take a borrow from 10. It will become 13 and it will become 9. Step 3, regroup tens and ones in the larger number. And step 4, subtract ones from ones. Step 5, subtract tens from tens. And step 6, subtract hundreds from hundreds. That is 13 minus 5 is 8, 9 minus 2 is 7 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So 178 is the difference or the answer, right? Word problems example 1. In a school, there are 921 students. Out of these, 503 are boys. How many girls are there in the school? So, in this case, you have given total strength of a school, means how total students in a school, okay? And out of these, there are few boys. Now, we have to find out the number of girls. So, what will you do? Total students is equals to 921, number of boys 503, and we have to find number of girls, okay? So, we'll simply subtract, okay? So, answer will be 418 girls are there in the school. Example 2, 478 students of our school appeared for class 10 examinations. 293 students passed in the examination. How many students failed in the examination? Okay, so there are these total students who appeared for class 10 examination, and out of these students, only 293 students passed. That means how many students failed? So what will you do? You will subtract number of students who passed from total number of students, then you will get the number of students who failed in the examination, okay? So 185 students have failed. Work out the following problems. Number 1, Amit has a packet of 256 sweets. He distributed 138 of these among his friends. How many sweets are left with him now? Okay. Amit has a total packets of sweets. Okay. So, what will we write? Total packets of sweets. 256. And he distributed some to his friends. Okay. He distributed how many packets? 138. Now, how many sweets are left with him now? So, what will we do? We will subtract. Sweets left minus. We cannot subtract 8 from 6, so we will borrow from here. It becomes 16, it will become 4. 16 minus 8 is 8. 4 minus 3 is 1 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So, 118 sweets are left with him now. Okay. Next, question number 2. Sunita had rupees 523. When she went for shopping, she spent 316 rupees. How much money is left with her now? See, whenever you have some money and you go for a shopping, so you spent there, okay? And then after shopping, there is a few amount of money or few rupees you left with, okay? So in this case, what you do? You subtract the amount which you spent from the total money which you had, okay? So in this case also we will subtract from the total money. Sunita had rupees 523. She spent, how much she spent? 316. And money left, you will subtract, okay? This is 1. You will borrow from here. 13 minus 6 is 7, 1 minus 1 is 0, and 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, so 207 rupees left with her now, right? Review exercise, add the following, and question number 2, subtract the following. Okay, students, in this exercise, whatever you have learnt in this chapter and in the previous chapter, these questions are given here, okay? So, keep practicing.